Hi everybody, this is Jeff from Robotics, and I'm just wishing everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend. So today's project, I'm going to be trying to repair this plaque, and it is a plaque that my mother gave to me saying that it was broken under the weather. So I'm going to start out by just trying to seal everything up with this PVA glue here, and I'm just going to spread it real liberally onto the plaque. I'm going to be using this EVA foam to try to fill the gaps in and try to give it a little bit of shape. So I'll just spread all of this PVA onto the existing plaque and give it a nice coat and try to make it sticky and watertight, and hopefully all of my foam will stick to it really well. So I'm going to cover up all of this foam with the PVA. And I'm just pressing all of the pieces in here real nice, and then giving it one last good coat of the PVA. So I'm taking some wood filler here, and disclaimer, I don't think this is probably the best choice looking back at this, but since it's a zero budget project, I just decided to go with this wood filler and hopefully build it up a little bit, and it'll be easy to carve and shape later on. So I think looking back at this, I probably would have used bondo, but I don't have any bondo. That definitely would have worked a little bit better, and it would probably hold up to the elements a little better as well. So if you have a better suggestion for a project like this, leave that in the comments. But for now, we're just going to work with the products that I have on hand. So after the wood filler was applied, I just took my X-Acto knife and started trying to shape it a little bit, carving out some of the grooves and edges and such. And my goal here was just to kind of accentuate the existing lines and try to give it a little bit of texture, as well as following that detail that looked like a plant of some sort, maybe a flower or something like that. Once that was done, I just dotted this with a paint marker here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a lot of little blobs on here and then cover that with a paintbrush and just spread that out a little bit to try to give that a little bit of color. And I was actually surprised by how well this really matched the color of the existing plaque, and all that I did was just really go over this one portion that I've been working on, but as you can see, it looks really nice already. So we're gonna go with that, and to add the sparkles, if you could see that, I'm gonna spray a little bit of spray paint on here and just dot this a little bit and give that a little bit of extra flair as far as the coloring goes. This took a little bit of practice, but I managed to get it looking all right. After that, I decided to try to carve out a little bit of a flower here, and I did this in a time lapse for you guys so you didn't have to watch me toiling away at this for 30 minutes. But I think I did all right. I just kind of edged everything out of the wood putty there and carved myself a nice little flower of some sort. I was going for a rose, but I don't really think that's what it turned out to be. You guys can leave your thoughts in the comments for me. So I use these hand paints here, and these are also probably water soluble, so again, not the best choice, but I think it's gonna look all right. So I covered this all with the paint and just tried to give it a little bit of color and beautification. And this was probably about 30 minutes worth of work as well. I used a heat gun to accelerate the drying process, and after I was done, it turned out something like this. And I'm really pretty happy with it. The important thing is that my mother's happy with it. I gave it to her and we put it onto my dad's gravestone, and hopefully it'll survive the elements for the next few days. I hope you guys enjoyed this restoration project. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Memorial Day.